Hello and welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Rory Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us David McCormick, who's an attorney for McCormick Divorce and Family Law. Welcome, David.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate being here.
You obviously, because the name is, you work in divorce and family law. Can you just kind of give us an overview of your services?
Yeah, I've been practicing 20 years.
Okay.
And our firm is exclusively a divorce and family law practice. Now, we do a lot of visitation and custody cases along with divorce, but we'll see a divorce from the very simplest, which is an uncontested divorce, to those that go into litigation or trial mode. Those are contested divorces. So we offer all the services for the clients that are needing a divorce.
All right, now you say that you're the divorce settlement solution.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Why that term?
Well, we put all our skills and our energy and talents and experience of 17,000 cases into coming into a fair resolution of these cases. So many spouses spend fortunes of time and money, and it's so stressful getting the same results if a judge is deciding the case. So we have about 5 different, I call it divorce or custody solution stages, so we could get fair agreements. That may involve mediation, it can involve negotiation, it can involve settlement conferences, but it's really taken, often cases have 20 to 30 different issues, but it's getting a fair agreement for both parties.
So you mentioned mediation, so is mediation a big part of your practice? Do you find that to be really effective?
It is a solution that I'm proud to offer. All but 1 or 2 cases have resolved themselves out with good solutions and good agreements at the very beginning of their cases. So I believe when parties can offer their goals and their information and their concerns by mediating and listening to both parties and hammering things out, that yeah, we can come to the solutions. And when 3 people are focused on that, so it's a growing part of my practice. I'm really happy to serve as not only an attorney, a litigator, a counselor, but also as a mediator.
Because I know when I talk to attorneys about going to court can be really expensive. So it's good that you have these other options.
It can be. The attorneys earn more money when they go to trial and litigation, you know. And that's the thing I'm always cognizant and aware of, how expensive court can be, and also divorces. And, you know, it was maybe 15 years ago, as I said, you know, I will never charge hourly billing. I have the skills, the competence, experience to give someone a fixed price, an exact price, and we're proud to offer payment plans too, even on a monthly basis. Because a lot of people, they don't have $1,000 or $2,000 saved up. So we try to be very affordable in our representation.
All right, so no hourly billing.
Right.
And so you tell them up front what the price would be, and
That's
then
correct.
help them with payment plans in order to be able to do that and meet their budget.
Right.
Okay. All right, so you talked about that. You mentioned before there's contested and there's uncontested divorce. What is the difference between those?
Uncontested is when really we're just divorcing the parties. There's no agreements that are passed back and forth. There's no litigation or trial time. It's just the parties have agreed to everything. Or maybe it's a case where, boy, they haven't seen each other in 10 years. They've been separated, and one just wants a divorce. So there's no issues. It's just gone through all the procedures. Yeah, and a lot of people underestimate, you know, to get a divorce, even on uncontested. I mean, there has to be filing of a bill complaint called a divorce suit. You have to register that suit. You have to serve it on the other party. You have to have hearings and affidavit with a witness. You have to do the work for the judge. I might say that's called the decree. You have to do vital information on a VS4 for Richmond. So that's the components of any divorce, but those are the 5 or 6 stages of a divorce, even if it's uncontested.
Now, contested is when there's problems and they've got to be resolved and could even lead to court.
Yeah, often there could be real deep wounds and bitterness between the parties, and they're just not willing to compromise. But typically, there are big issues of financial support and disagreements, and often the children, even they could be babies all the way up to teens and high school. There's just a great difference of opinions where the kids should stay, what's in the best interest of the children. So if the parties can't work that out through any of the divorce solutions and custody solutions we offer, then we put on our trial uniform, go in there, and get the best obtainable results for our client. We're phenomenally prepared and experienced in thousands of cases before judges in our area.
Right now, I know that one of the things that you do is because we talked beforehand,
Yeah.
is that when you do a case, you build a really good foundation in the beginning. So no matter where that case goes, you're prepared.
Yeah, and that's a key. I think, I had 2 business degrees and a business education and another served in corporate with United Parcel Service, but I think it gave me an edge in doing 2 things: building a foundation and a model for that divorce and custody case, but also the blueprint and treating it in a very planning stages of everything. And sometimes attorneys that have just been attorneys, those skills aren't always at the high level that we offer, but I'm very proud. I mean, you come in, we're not going to take months and months to sort your case out. It's going to be done in a very expedited manner, but it's going to be very well comprehensive plan and strategy to get the solutions and get the results and get the closure. Many times these parties they're so tired of each other, they're so tired of the divorce process. Getting closure is one way to get kind of recovery and kind of start again too. So we're always aware of the needs and the emotional concerns of our clients.
All right, so now when people are listening to this and they say, well, that sounds good, how do they get started? I understand that you offer free consultations.
We do. There's so many different cases. We've had the portfolio of thousands and thousands of cases, but the most important case for the client is their case.
Right.
So before we could sort it out, and I want to offer the very best advice, the best plan and strategy, and that's how we outmaneuver many of the other attorneys that maybe the spouse hires an attorney, is to really learn the case, learn and understand the client, what their goals and objectives, their challenges, and I think the most important thing is being available for the client. And we not only offer the traditional office meetings, but we do a lot of phone meetings to save the client the drive in. And we're happy to offer many of our clients are savvy on the computers, and we actually have their cases. It's very tight secured where they can check the progress of the case on the computer. So those are things we offer. So proud of using modern technology to really help and assist the clients.
And when we were talking before this interview, you said something that really impressed me. Is the fact that I asked you about the free consultation,
Right.
And you said, well, the first thing we do is we listen to the client, and I think that really struck me as an important factor, to hear the facts of the case and what you're going to be doing.
Right. It's an old cliche as we're given one mouthpiece but 2 ears, but it's so important, and so often so much is at stake. I mean, a divorce or a custody battle could be the most devastating time in someone's life, the lowest point. So we want to be able to partner with them and help them, but that's also getting to know, what are their concerns for the future. So, I don't limit it to 100 questions, but there's no limits, and that's an exaggeration. But we have a lot of people have a lot of questions, even about the process or what happens. We'll always take the quality time and also a follow-up visit if need be to offer the help and advice the client needs.
Certainly, it's probably a new experience for them.
Yeah, and realize maybe 55% of Americans go through a divorce, and often it could be a second divorce. Things aren't just working out. So definitely, we're there for the client.
Okay, so now you mentioned you've been doing this 20 years, very experienced. You've won a lot of awards. I know you've got a great rating with the Better Business Bureau, but you've won a lot of awards and all too. You want to mention anything about that?
Yeah, I would. First of all, I'm most proud of the results we obtain on our cases. Second of all, it's the ratings our client gives us, and we've had thousands of clients give us the very highest of ratings, But we've been recognized professionally, and that does mean a lot, and it's a compliment to the hard work we do, the results we gain, and the outstanding staff, the team concept we provide to each client. But we've been recognized by Martindale Hubbell as the top 1% of all law firms for 2 consecutive years, and that really distinguishes ourselves from the different attorneys.
Yeah,
and there's good attorneys out there, because you can't beat the top 1% now. And just recently, we recognized also by AVO as the top attorney in the area, and we've been publicized and recognized at different banquets and in magazines. So that means a lot. I think it's important for someone that's going through a divorce or a custody case. They really want to get to know the attorney first. They need to know how that attorney is going to handle their case. But very important is, what is their past history? What is their level of experience? And we believe we offer the very, very best, and we try to, with compassionate caring on each case, our client understands and knows that. And often, where we may not publicize that much, it's that client who will tell their neighbor or tell their friend or hairdresser, and that means that's the greatest compliment when it's a referral.
Oh, great. Well, is there anything I haven't asked you that you wanted me to mention?
Well, very few people know, and sometimes I'll tell them I got the law degree at a different stage of life, but I'd worked my way all the way up from UPS truck loading to management of many, many operations, and taught leadership and training before I did my law 20 years so far. So that's just a personal anecdote I have concerning my other career. And the other thing some people feel is fascinating, I've been privileged to be able to teach law school, not full-time, but as adjunct and part-time faculty, being recognized by universities of being proficient and excellent in the legal field. And that same dedication experience is what I give to each case.
Okay, well, great. Well, if you have a family law matter, child custody, divorce, contested, uncontested, not sure, would just like to talk, I'm sure David would be glad to set up a consultation for you to hear the facts of your case and to give you an opinion. And I think you'll find that it's quite a different experience. I think you'll really like it. So I appreciate you coming by today and talking to us, and I wish you a great deal of success.
Well, it's been my honor. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.